remember the rechargeable solar-powered LED light that we reviewed a little while ago? Well, the same people sent me this, an Oyahori solar-powered outdoor floodlight. This could also be very cool because up by the shed is very grim and dark, and as much as I have been taking this out with me all the time since it came, having something mounted permanently could work well. So let's have a look at this light, see how it works, and hopefully get it mounted up and tested outside. Yes, hello, my vacuum cleaner and LED light chums. How are you today? Yes, this light was sent to us by the people that make it for us to have a look at and for me to give my honest and reasonable opinion. And it's a very nice little kit. We have some fixings, raw plugs and some screws. We have a cable tie, a reusable cable tie as well. Little USB-C charging cable and the light itself. Now this light is a little bit different to the other one. It is meant to mount outside. So this gets screwed up somewhere, probably that way round. Then you can tilt this to catch the sun at its optimum angle, and then you have what I think is a motion sensing floodlight. So right off the bat we can turn it on. And it comes on at about 80% brightness and is actually going straight off again because, oh yeah, my lights are, can we block off the solar? Ah, there we go. That's good that works. Yeah, my filming lights are obviously making it think it's daytime. So we have that setting. Doesn't come on its full power though. I've noticed that is its full power. So yeah, that is quite a decent amount of light, and then it will then go down to a lower power, and then a flashing, which I mean, I think you probably want, but it's there as well. Or that's like the low powered one. But either way, whatever you set it to here is what it would come onto. And yeah, it will just sit there, and eventually when it gets dark enough, which we need to test later, it will light up your way. Which is pretty cool. You get a little flying cable. The bracket I do like. It's a nice little touch. You have your holes for your screws, but also this little cutout here. And that is so that you can put this cable tie through these like very specific slots and just stick it up to a pole and not even have to screw it up and have it, if you imagine my arm was a fence post, I quite like that. I don't actually have anywhere to hang it up like that at all, so we're going to have to use screws. But yeah, you get it fixed up and then you can undo these little screws, get it just how you want it, and then you're done. Lock it off into place. So that's very nice. I do like the concept. We do need to get it put up outside, but whilst it's still a little bit portable, thought we might try and test it out by trying to get some things out of my shed. Coming here to my shed, we can see that I have loads of light, because all I've done for now is just stick it on a handy little screw that I already have and then poke the solar bit out the way so that it doesn't catch the daylight that we have. That's where it'll go ultimately. But I mean, for now my shed is ruined, but it's quite a dark and dingy place normally, but with this light it works really well. And again, you could just take it in and out, because what you can also do, as well as it being solar powered, is top it up with the USB-C. So again, if you're in the UK, this is quite a nice day today, you could very happily just charge it up and down when you need it. So I could use it here in the shed just when I want it. I'll find the old button now, and just have the light when I need and take it in afterwards. But the other reason I'm in here with my new light is somewhere in all of this absolute chaos, some V6 bits that I would like. So I'm going to try and find those now. Well, that was reasonably fruitful. I thought I had more V6 things, but I have 2 extension hoses. I mean, that you can make a V6 cylinder out of that, along with a DC50 hose. So yeah, we have 2 extension hoses and crevice tool and a fluffy that I found, which I presume works. I don't know. Currently, I'm in the middle of filming a video on restoring 2 Dyson V6s ready for sale. So we'll see that later on. These tools are for that. But it was a lot easier to find them with this. I did have to keep holding that down so it turned on, but oh, it's so bright. It's a bit of a shame that the camera, well, it's not actually doing it now. Outside, it was doing the scrolling thing, but it's not now. It was very good. So the next thing that I'm going to do is put this up, because I did drop it. There's a big old gouge there now where it slid off my bin onto the slab and was absolutely fine, which is excellent. I don't know how good the actual solar charging might be, although again, if I come back to this one, which my kid has been playing with this constantly, it lights up the whole house when it's dark. The actual solar panels that they're using do seem quite good. This one is charging now, just off of the light from my filming light. So, you know, hopefully, even though it's not going to be in as direct sunlight as I would like, it's going to be good enough. And if it does die, I can, on a dry day, just quickly pop out there with a little power bank and just give it some juice, which I think is a nice alternative, because knowing how that light's been that's already outside doesn't get great sun, especially in the winter. So this should be a good idea. So let's get this up on the fence and into the rain. And just like that, I've put it on the shed. My poor shed. It is probably coming to the end of its life, but it was over there. It will definitely get the sun here, and it should light up the bins. It was coming on earlier, but probably it's going to be too bright now. We are going to have to wait until later, but I can see that LED look is glowing green, which means it is taking a charge. That's the reason it's not coming on, because I can't block it enough for it to do anything. I think if I push the buttons, yeah. Gosh, that's so bright. So we're going to leave this now and come back when up there is looking a little bit darker than it already is. It's dark now, and I'm just finished filming this scene of a video which you will see next year. That's what our Dyson V6 parts were for. But it's dark now, as you can see. So if we come out of the house and walk up the path, our new light, there we go, look. Ooh, blimey, that's not on its most powerful setting. I figured out the most powerful setting doesn't have the motion feature. It's only, I think this is the default one, and yeah, it's like daylight back here, which is absolutely fantastic. So that's just going to sit there now. I can put my rubbish in my bins with fantastic light. Yeah, that really does light up the whole garden. That's really quite good. There should be a discount code and a URL in the description for where you can buy this and the other light that I've recently shown with a slight discount, so have a look at that. And yeah, I'm now going to leave this up here, and we'll see how long it lasts in the British winter, because it is winter now. It's not raining right at this particular second, but it has been rained on and it still works fine. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed, and I and our LED outside floodlight will see you soon. Bye bye.